The idea of packing in a carry-on suitcase only when you're traveling for both work and for fun may sound impossible, but stay with me because that's what we're talking about today. Can it really be done? One carry-on suitcase for a week where you're traveling for both work and for fun? Yes, it can. And we're going to talk about that today. But before we do, I'm Jennifer, the owner of Canopy of Stars Travel, and I'm so excited you've joined us. If this is your first time here, go ahead and drop a hi in the comments below so I can welcome you to the community. And if you've been here before, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you know when we release more information. Recently, I traveled to Antigua and Barbuda for a one-week trip in which I needed both to look professional because I was having meetings with suppliers and I was going to be spending time in the island getting to know the culture and its people, so I needed clothes that were much more casual and available to play, swim with the stingrays even. So I needed one wardrobe that would work for all of that, and most importantly, I wanted it to fit in just a carry-on. But how do you do that? The trick to traveling anywhere with just your carry-on is a core wardrobe. Now, a core wardrobe is a set of, for lack of a better term, workhorse pieces. They're basics that all fall in a similar or same color scheme so they can be mixed and matched. It actually becomes very versatile, and you learn that once you've started packing this way, you'll be able to do this. I've even gone to Europe for 2 weeks with just a carry-on using this core wardrobe method. Now, going to Antigua and Barbuda, I packed black, white, tan, denim, and that was it. Let's see what I packed and how it worked out. As I mentioned before, I am in Antigua for both business and pleasure. I am attending a conference and meeting with suppliers and making wonderful relationships and connections with people. I need to look very professional for that. But I'm also here to see the island, and I want to visit the city and go do things like swim with the stingrays and take a food tour. So I needed a mix of both, again, that will fit in that carry-on so that I can be ready to go. I'm not worrying when I get to the airport, especially for those professional meetings or if you're attending a special event. Worrying about luggage being lost is my nightmare. So core wardrobe is the way to go, and you can see pretty easily my colors were black, white, brown, and navy blue. I wound up bringing 2 purses, one swimsuit cover-up, 7 shirts, 2 pairs of shorts, 2 pairs of pants, and 2 sundresses. We're going to go through all of those, why I chose them, and why they really fit in a core wardrobe. First, if you've been following the channel at all, you know that this is my very, very favorite purse to travel with. It sits right at the front. It's a good enough size to hold your passport, your miniature wallet, and your cell phone. I like it sitting right here because I feel really safe. So this is what I used when I was on the plane traveling here, and I'll be using it again when I'm traveling home. Because I am meeting with suppliers and we are doing things like cocktail receptions, and this evening we're going on a catamaran ride, there are times when I wanted to feel a little more elevated when I was in those supplier meetings. So I did pack one other purse, and I don't normally do this. When I put it in my suitcase, I actually put my underwear, my socks, belts, things like that in this purse so it would go. I've had it for probably 20 years. It works really well. It was a high quality. It's a Dooney Burke. Like I said, I've had it for 20 years. I like the way it rides. My hand can be right here. I felt like it was a little more elevated, still allowed me to shake hands and hold a drink at the same time. So those are the 2 purses. Then I also brought a swimsuit and a cover-up. Again, you're going to notice they're still in those same color palette. It's black and black, and it worked really well. I actually wore this one time as a shirt with a little pretty ruffle. That was nice. Let's get to the tops. 7 tops, 6 of them are solid white. Basic, boring, maybe. Great for a core wardrobe, absolutely. The only one I brought with a pattern was this one. It's really lightweight, it dries really fast, it travels really well, and it normally ties at the waist. And I did wear it tied at the waist one day. However, you could also take these and just tuck them in to your pants. So you don't have to have it tied at the waist if that's not something you want. If you want it looked tucked in, you want it to look a little more polished, a little more professional, that would work as well. Now, to the 6 plain white tops. I brought just a little spaghetti tank. I needed this to go under another white top. Anyway, so that's here. This one, again, another tank top, a little bit different cut, was a great layering piece. I used this several days with a sweater, sometimes tucked in, sometimes not, depending on what I was wearing on bottom. A little cropped white shirt. I actually got this one at a thrift shop, so I'm not going to be able to link it below, but it's just a little white cropped sweater top. When I get to the pants, you'll see why the crop works for me, because that's not normally my style. Here's the other little sweater. This one is crocheted, and this is why I needed the little spaghetti top underneath it. Again, it's kind of a crop style. I got this one at Ann Taylor Factory. And then I also had a long sleeve linen shirt. This one came in handy in lots of different ways, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. As for shorts, like I said, I'm meeting with suppliers. We're doing things in the evenings. I needed one pair of shorts that felt elevated, which is why I have these navy pair. Again, these were thrifted. And then a pair of cut-off denims. I wore these to go swim with the stingrays. It was a long walk. It was going to be a long ride to get there. And that beautiful little cover-up, while I love it, sometimes I need something to protect from some chub rub, and so shorts come in handy. So this was a really good option. So I had elevated as well as relaxed. And then I had two pairs of pants. One black and one denim. They are both wide cut at the bottom. They both came from Ann Taylor Factory. And because they have a similar cut, if I brought a shirt that was going to work with one pair of pants, it's guaranteed to work with the other pair of pants. So I really liked knowing that no matter what I grabbed, it was going to work with either pair of pants. Then finally, two dresses. I did bring a short sundress. This is kind of navy blue for kicking around, and when we were going to, like, we stayed at an all-inclusive and had dinner there at an a la carte. This came in handy for that. And then I also have a linen navy blue dress. This one's longer. It hits just below the knee. Some people used to call it T-length. If you're the right age, you'll know what that means. If you're a young person, we'll teach you. So it's below the knee, very elegant, very nice. And then I had one sweater. You don't think about Antigua being cold, and in honesty, it is not. However, being in conference rooms, I didn't know what to expect. In conference rooms, meeting with suppliers, airplanes, I wanted something to keep me warm. And like I said, this was really a great way to mix and match. The final white shirt is actually the one I'm wearing. You can see again, white linen top, navy shorts, brown belt, everything matches, everything goes. The long sleeve linen shirt was actually really cool to work with, because on the day I went to Stingray City, I put on my swimsuit, the shorts to protect from chub rub, threw this on over, tied it at the waist, was fine. I could also take this navy linen dress, put this over it, tie it at the waist, leave it a little bit unbuttoned, and that would be another really cute look as well. So that's how all of that went. Purse, clothing. In addition to this, I did bring two pairs of socks, one to wear, one to wash, a couple pairs of underwear, and one pair of pajamas. Let's talk about shoes. So I have my pair of tan sandals. I wore these all over the place, all the time. Comfortable, flat. I'm not a high heels kind of girl, so this was really great. Goes with everything you see here. It doesn't bother me to mix and match black pants with tan sandals. I kind of like the way it looks, so that was perfect for me. With that said, I did bring one pair of Birkenstocks, black sandals, and the reason I brought these is for when I was walking to the beach, on the beach, Stingray City, heading to a boat. These were really good because y'all know I normally don't bring 3 pairs of shoes. Usually it's 2. And then finally, my tennis shoes. These are from Vionic. Love them. They have traveled to, 4 or 5 different continents with me. They're fantastic. They're what I wear on the airplane because I don't really like my toes to show, because I just don't. Now the question is, out of all of this, what did I not wear? I wore everything. And that's why having a core wardrobe and packing in that way is so important. Every single thing is mix and match. Every single thing is a workhorse. If I was going to leave one thing at home and not bring it, It probably would have been the short sundress. It was great for when I was at all-inclusive resorts, but when I was working, I felt like the long one was a little more appropriate. So if I was gonna leave one thing at home, this would be it. But don't be afraid of doing a carry-on. Like I said, you can see everything, you can make it work. There are some trade-offs. Because I brought an extra pair of shoes, I did not bring a hairdryer, and I have a hairdryer that I absolutely love. Did not bring it, wound up using the one in the hotel. Is it as good as mine at home? No. What was more important? Bringing an extra pair of shoes. But that's what I chose. You may choose something else. Let me know in the comments if that's what you would do. So that's how you travel for an entire week for both business and leisure. And in the travel industry, we call it a bleisure trip. That's how you do it. A great carry-on bag and a core wardrobe. And when it comes to the carry-on bag, hands down, my all-time favorite is the Monos carry-on bag. This film is in no way sponsored by them. In fact, they don't even know who I am, but I am a big fan of their bags. I love the wheels, I love the ergonomic handle, I love the weight. Everything about this bag in my mind is perfection for a carry-on, and I'll leave a link down below so you can find it. There's also a couple of other things that were really important and are key to my travel wardrobe no matter where I travel. Like the bag that sits across and right at your chest, I'll leave a link for that. But as to everything else, I'm really going to encourage you to let this video spark your creativity. Find the pieces and the color combinations that work for you. For me, it was black, white, denim, and tan, but for you, it may be something different. And let me know what color combination you go with, because I'd love to know that. And if you're interested in traveling to Antigua and Barbuda or anywhere else, please let me know, because Canopy of Stars Travel is here to help. I wish you well, I wish you safe and happy travels, and I can't wait to see you under a canopy of stars.